Our daily Bible reading for April 23rd. Our reading today comes from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 17, beginning in verse 20. Being asked by the Pharisees when the kingdom of God would come, he answered them, "The kingdom of God is not coming in ways that can be observed, nor will they say, 'Look, here it is,' or 'there.' For behold, the kingdom of God is in the midst of you." And he said to the disciples, "The days are coming when you will desire to see one of the days of the Son of Man, and you will not see it. And they will say to you, 'Look, there,' or 'Look, here.' Do not go out or follow them. For as the lightning flashes and lights up the sky from one side to the other, so will the Son of Man be in his day. But first he must suffer many things and be rejected by this generation. Just as it was in the days of Noah, so it will be in the days of the Son of Man. They were eating and drinking and marrying and being given in marriage until the day when Noah entered the ark and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise, just as it was in the days of Lot, they were eating and drinking, buying and selling, planting and building. But on the day when Lot went out from Sodom, fire and sulfur rained from heaven and destroyed them all. So will it be on the day when the Son of Man is revealed. On that day, let the one who is on the housetop with his goods in the house not come down and take them away. And likewise, let the one who is in the field not turn back. Remember Lot's wife. Whoever seeks to preserve his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life will keep it. I tell you, in that night there will be two in one bed. One will be taken, and the other left. Two men will be in the field. One will be taken, and the other left. There will be two women grinding together. One will be taken, and the other left. And they said to him, 'Where, Lord?' He said to them, 'Where the corpse is, there the vultures will gather.'" And some thoughts for today's reading. It has been observed that in order for any kingdom to exist, there must be certain criteria met. There must be a territory, a law, a ruler, and there must be citizens in this kingdom to begin with. With these basics, one may proceed to identify if any such kingdom exists. When the Pharisees questioned Jesus as to the time of the kingdom's arrival, they had a very different idea in their minds than the answer which they were given. They may have expected something to the effect of a ruler rising to take back the territory which the Romans had claimed as their own. They expected that ruler to once again sit on a throne and rule a united kingdom of all 12 tribes. In short, to reinstate all that existed in the glory days of King David and his son Solomon. The answer they got was shocking, to say the least. What they were told was quite contrary and in fact incomprehensible in their minds. No restoration of David's throne, no kicking out the Romans. Perhaps what they expected was what happened in the days of Jehoiada, the priest, when Joash was installed as king and Athaliah was deposed. Then they brought out the king's son and put the crown on him and gave him the testimony and made him king. And Jehoiada and his sons anointed him and said, "Long live the king." We find that from 2 Chronicles 23, verse 11. To have a kingdom come without pomp or observation, how can this be? It could happen if what you are looking for is the spiritual kingdom of God. A kingdom that rules the territory of the heart. A kingdom whose citizens are installed by faith. A kingdom whose ruler is the Son of God and his law is written on men's hearts and not man-made. To this day, many still await a physical kingdom that will be established in Jerusalem and rule the earth. Peter plainly tells us what will happen to this earth. In 2 Peter 3:10, he tells us, "But the day of the Lord will come like a thief, in which the heavens will pass away with a roar, and the elements will be destroyed with intense heat, and the earth and its works will be burned up." It is at this time that Christ will meet us in the air, and we shall go home to heaven to dwell with the Father forever. We're told in John 14, verses 2 and 3, "In my Father's house are many dwelling places. If it were not so, I would have told you, for I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you to myself, that where I am, you may be also." Question of the day: are you in God's kingdom and awaiting the coming day? And a thought to meditate on this day: Jesus shattered many preconceived notions of the kingdom that the Jews were waiting for. Many are surprised when they discover what God's kingdom, the church, is about today. And those are our thoughts for April 23rd.